Out in the wind, strong wind, really strong wind today. Rain, snow between Camp Gray, Camp Francis. I had originally thought perhaps this afternoon, after I checked into Francis, that I would backtrack a little bit and go up I think it's the Francis Valley, to, be among the peaks and the glaciers, etc. That's not happening today. There's nothing to see. Occasionally we'll get little glimpses of something up at the heights, but I think I'm coming down to the Francis River now. Maybe. I know I have like 2 miles to go. Well, I'm inside the Refugio at Francis in the bunkhouse. Just had a hot shower, the first in days. And I hadn't realized how much I needed this. I guess this is my 4th night out. The last 2 days have been cold, snowy, rainy, gale force winds. Twice today, I thought the winds were going to pick me up off the ground and toss me aside. 2 other times, I found myself at the entrance to a bald, highly polished surface, polished by the glaciers. Flat, no vegetation. Only a few cracks in the surface because the rock strata is vertical in this area. And I was afraid to try to walk across that highly polished surface in the snow and the rain and the sleet and the gale force winds. And I stood there sideways to the wind, the better to sort of brace myself against it, waiting for the wind to subside a little bit. I was afraid if I stepped on that highly polished surface, I would lose my footing, be knocked to the ground, and then pushed across that, and against those cracks that were in the surface, sort of a Patagonian keel haul. I thought of it, and I stood there for a minute, 2 minutes, trying to figure out what to do. Fortunately, in both cases, I found that when I looked around a little bit, there was sort of a side tributary trail that I could escape that bare rock face. So while it was cold, while it was windy, while it was rainy, while it was snowy most of the day, I didn't fall down once. Saw other people that did. There was one fellow came across a bloody cheek, blood dripping down off of his nose, People around were attending him with first aid already, but he looked pretty stunned, and other people were knocked to the ground as well. So I kind of felt a little lucky. I think it was only 10 miles, maybe less than that, but it took 8 hours, something like that. But now I'm in the Refugio, and the hot shower was just like magic. And I have to wait 45 more minutes, and then I'm going to go have a hot salmon dinner with an appetizer and dessert. So very, very thankful for this Refugio, expensive though it is. And the only reason I booked it instead of the campground nearby was because all the camp spots, even in December, were fully booked. This was the only thing available, but I'm kind of glad it was the only thing available. And I heard someone say that the weather report for the next 2 days is good because those are the last 2 days I have in the Torres del Paine park. So things are well with me. Hope they're well with you too.